Welcome to Verse Agreements!
Hi, I'm Lily.
And I'm Emma, and this is episode 11 of Verse Agreement, which is awesome. Because last week was our wonderful 10th episode, and it was totally cool, and you all saw it, and you all loved it, because I know you, kind of. Not really, but whatever.
It was very awkward for me to listen to and experience.
Wow. Okay, that was a little mean. I was gonna say something. Should I do the thank you now? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it now. So if you notice, there's a thumbnail on the video, and that is thanks to our good friend Risden Cassady, who stayed after school for 2 hours to draw that. And, well, I bugged him and read him stupid anti-jokes, like, the whole time. So, thank you, Risden, for drawing that. We love it. It's totally awesome. Thank you. So I guess now we should just go right into it. So I'll read the quote.
Yeah.
Yeah, quote of the day. Trust in what you love, continue to do it, and it will take you where you need to go. Natalie Goldberg. This quote relates to Verse Agreement. That's why I picked it. I haven't talked to many people this weekend. Besides freakouts with 2 people. Got one of my friends in trouble. It's very entertaining. So you can still submit your poems. That's still a thing. It will always be a thing. And also, this week, we have our very first anonymously sent poem, which makes me happy and sad at the same time. Because it's anonymous, but then I read the poem and then I get sad. It's a sad poem.
I don't think you explained that the anonymous is why you're excited.
Oh, I'm excited that it's anonymous, but the poem makes me sad. Because it's a sad poem. Does that make sense?
Now it does, yes.
Okay. So, it's on, if it has a if it has a title, I don't know it. It was not in the thing, and it's not like I can just send her a message, or him, and be all like, hey, what's this called? It was just kind of like, this is great. I guess I kind of have to put this in the next episode, since I don't know how to contact you. So look out for that. Alright. Untitled by Anonymous.
I liked you in the fall when you asked, do you like me? And I replied, no.
I liked you during Thanksgiving when you asked, do you like me? And I replied with no.
I liked you in the winter when you asked, do you like me? And I replied with no.
I liked you in the spring, but you haven't asked me much at all. Regrets. Snaps. Snaps for that. That's an awesome poem. I'm clapping. Sorry. I put lotion on my hands, and so it's hard to snap.
That's like the definition of a relatable poem.
Yeah. It is really relatable, because it's kind of like, you know, when you're friends with someone of the opposite gender, our same gender, you know, as you're about to find out with my poem of the week, which I really love.
Which it's not even necessarily, you don't even have to be friends. It's just the whole idea of not being able to be honest or not being comfortable with being honest with another person.
And I think my favorite part about this poem is that it's signed Regrets. Because it's kind of like we all have that question. Someone asked us this one time, and we think about, like, 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, if I could change my answer, I would. I would have said something totally different. I would have been honest. I would have told them what was going on. Like, stuff like that. Everyone's got that.
Most people, I wouldn't say everyone, because there are some exceptions. Like, I just don't do regret most of the time. Like, if anything, I only regret one thing in my life, and it's not something I could really control. So I think...
Those are the worst.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah.
I'm not going to say mine, because mine's really upsetting. But, the thing that I think makes this so, the people be able to connect with it so much is that it's, you know, it's unrequited love, or the inability to have a relationship with someone is common occurrence. Like, very rarely do people get that, you know, happy ending, or that...
Yeah, it's very rare when some person has a crush on someone and that person has a crush on them, that anything happens unless someone else intervenes, because it's kind of like that nosy friend who's all like, do you like this? Do you like so-and-so? So-and-so likes you. And then they're like, whoa. And then they're honest and be like, yeah, I like so-and-so. It's kind of weird because I just made both their names so-and-so.
And the whole thing with the idea that it's the kind of subtext of it, it's so complicated that she couldn't say yes. And now that he's...
Or he.
Or she stopped asking, it's, it's still there. The feelings haven't gone away. And it's an overall, it's a hard and difficult situation.
It really is. I like that poem.
I did too. It's it's short and concise, but it hits you hard.
Yeah, it's a good poem. I liked it. All right, now it's time for Laura's Corner. So we're going to send it all over to Laura.
Yes.
Laura, you go.
Do your thing.
You're weird.
Says the person who arm danced through the first part of this.
I did not do that.
You so did.
I did
But
not.
we're going to send it over to Laura.
Laura's Corner. Woo!
Hey guys, it's Laura. Back with another episode of Laura's Corner. I'm gonna jump right into it because this is like the 6th take. Yeah. Alright, I wrote this at the beginning of the year. It's the New Year's resolutions, that's what they're called. And, yep, here we do this. Okay. To do. Branch out. Meet new people. Work on your social anxiety. I promise it's not the end of the world. Spend time alone. More time alone. Make this time productive. You'll never know when you need it. Raise your hand more in class. You know the answer. Test yourself. Do what you want. Don't let fear hold you back. It has before, but it doesn't have to again. Unplug yourself. Go outside and smell the flowers. Fresh air can clean any bad day if you breathe in enough. Grow more. Stop letting yourself be held back. You've come a long way, but you've still got a long way to go. Yeah, that's the end of it. I don't know how I feel about it, but whatever. It's cool. Yeah. Sorry, okay. Yep. I never know what to say with these. Just, I don't know, stay awesome, people that listen to this. And you're cool, and I love you. Yep. Gotcha. Later. Okay. Bye.
Welcome back. And that was an awesome episode. Or Laura's Corner.
Was an awesome.
Oh my god.
Laura's Corner.
I was up really late last night. I saw a movie.
Same. But I was watching
I went to the movie theaters.
Oh my goodness. I was watching 9 Lives of Chloe King.
Oh my god.
And it's an ABC Family show and they canceled it because they canceled all their good shows.
I haven't
and
heard
I read
the end
books,
of this till forever.
And oh my goodness. It finally happened. I loved him, and I was like, please get together. And they did. And I'm so excited.
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
I didn't say who it was.
Yeah, okay. People are going to be able to, if they've watched the show, they can figure it out.
Yeah. But there are 2 options, so I'm not spoiling anything, but it's great. And it's not even official. I love it so much. It's the happiest day.
Sorry, she just spoiled your favorite show for you.
I love it. Okay. I'm sorry. It's all I could think about. It happened last night, and I couldn't breathe.
She couldn't breathe.
So pretty. I just was like,
oh my god.
I want to quit it so bad.
Okay. It's time for my poem this week. Like all my poems start, I wrote it after a math test. Which is normally, if you've noticed, my poems that are from math tests are about a person who is nameless. Obviously, because it's a show. And I don't say their name. Because that would be mean. And I don't do names. And so after my math test, I wrote this, and I like it. It's a little kind of frazzled right now, because the math, it just kind of happened when I wrote it, but here it is. When did it come to this? Every night I sit in my room thinking of all the wrong I caused you. I think about all the times I lied and told you nothing was wrong, when in reality my body was tearing itself apart and I didn't know how to handle it. I listened to your problems telling you everything would be okay. Even though we both knew it never would, we never hung out alone because I was afraid of you. That night we shared a bed, I couldn't sleep. All I was thinking was the girl I loved with all my heart was lying next to me, thinking of someone else. She was hoping to win someone else's heart, and it broke mine. I asked someone else to the homecoming dance in front of her because I was afraid she was on to me. 3 months later, she tells me that our friendship is toxic and I feel my heart break into a million pieces. The next couple days are awkward. I was still trying to win her back, but my emotions lashed out in anger. The next day I took a step back and realized what I had done. I burned a bridge I wanted to keep for a long time, a bridge I needed to keep being sane. I felt my heart shatter. Now me and her barely speak, only business-related things, and it's killing me when I walk behind her in the hallway. I hear her name, and I think of all the smiles and fun we had. When I tell stories about her, I leave out her name. It kills me on the insides to not have her by my side. My heart has taken so much it barely feels the pain of its heartache. It's always there, like I thought she'd be. That's my poem.
Holy insert swear word here. Dang it. Wow.
What?
You. Yeah.
Wrote a poem.
That was kind of. Ooh, all I could do was listen to that.
What?
It was
I'm
like
confused.
encompassing. Your voice was encompassing. My goodness, that was amazing.
What does that word mean?
All-consuming, surrounding. You're not really able to focus on other things.
Oh wow, that's awesome. So you focus on other things while I'm reading my poem normally?
No, but I mean, it's like if I wanted to, I couldn't because I was so drawn in by your.
I still don't understand, but okay. All right, it's your turn. Poem of the week.
It's poem of the week, so you know what that means. It's a romantic poem.
A sad, sappy, romantic poem.
Not necessarily sad.
I feel like this one has been very sappy this episode.
Yeah.
It's been very
romantically driven
and emotional because we've got the regrets poem, we got my poem, now we get a poem of the week, the same thing.
I'm just really excited. This is by a lady you might know, Maya Angelou, and this is called A Conceit. Give me your hand. Make room for me to lead and follow you, beyond this rage of poetry. Let others have the privacy of touching words and love, of loss of love. For me, give me your hand.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, very short, but every time I read it, I just want to wrap myself in all the words I could possibly think of.
That's really short. I was surprised. You normally pick like 12 pages long. And
I do, yeah.
We're just kind of sitting there like, okay, this is taking forever.
Not really. I could read for this kind of stuff forever.
You mumbled.
I know I did. I'm sorry.
Wow. She just ruined the show. Great job.
You ruin it all the time.
Whoa! I never mumble. I'm loud. Like, look, we have a little thing that tells us how loud we are. Look where I am. Look where I am when I talk. Now you talk.
Hello.
Look, you were not even half my volume.
You want me to be louder, Emma?
You just went into the yellow zone, so don't do that. You probably just broke their eardrums.
I can be loud
I'm sorry.
when I want. I just don't necessarily
am
loud all the time.
I know, I'm louder. I'm always loud. This is my indoor voice.
It's a little lower than your indoor voice.
What do you mean lower? You mean quieter?
Quieter, yeah.
That was not the right word, but...
Well, you know, you turn the volume lower and you turn the volume higher, so that's what I was thinking of.
No one would have thought of that but you.
Well, I'm inventive. I'm super original. You just can't handle my awesomeness.
Whatever. So, this week's shout out goes out to Ashley. Her Genius Hour project is to help feed hungry children in Indianapolis, and she's working with feeding children everywhere. And they were selling flower pens, and I bought one, and I love it because I made mine a reference to Markiplier, and it makes me happy on the inside because I'm the only one that gets it because everyone does not see the same things I see, evidently. And yeah, and it's a great project. It's totally cool. I think, like, if you know who Ashley is, millions of Ashleys, oh no, there'll be a link, and I'm sure there's some way you guys can still support it without
necessarily
really
attending our school.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. I didn't want to say our school name.
No, that would be it.
If you know,
find us.
If that was weird. If you know who I am and you know who Lily is, then you know what school we go to. But if you don't, sorry, because I have a stalker, and someone draws us as a couple a lot. This person.
You're really cool though. So
yeah, people used to ship us together last year. It's called Ely.
Yes.
And some girl doesn't even go to our school.
Doesn't know us.
She knows me from, she's read my stories before. She
I
drew
don't know how
us
she
together.
found, like, a picture of me and a picture of you, and then drew.
I don't know either.
But the picture's really cool.
It is really cool.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. If she were to
It's kind of
draw
like
another one, I'd be cool with that.
You know there's 2 of them, right?
I've seen
Okay.
them.
They're kind of like rogue-esque. Like, I kind of look like a rogue, and she kind of looks like a princess.
Yeah. Which is our basic personalities.
Yeah. We went from talking about feeding hungry children everywhere to talking about a lesbian ship. That's great.
But really, this project is so cool.
It is really cool. I love my flower pen.
Yeah. Anything to support her if you can, or if you feel like it.
Yeah, evidently, I don't know, the slip paper I got for buying the pen, it says, 25 cents is a meal, and, $1 donation. Plus, if you have a job and you're listening to us, and it's, a real job, not, McDonald's, or not that that's not a real job, I mean, an office job. Some businesses will match your donation, and then, double the donation, double the help. That's what I learned. What? She's just staring at me like I'm crazy.
You didn't see her finger point, but,
I talk with my hands. Deal with it. Alright. Again, thank you to Risden to drawing the thumbnail.
Yes.
I've known this kid for 3 years, and he always drew me really sucky drawings of cats. People as cats. And I was always like, you're a good artist, buddy. Don't want to ruin your feelings and stuff. And then I see this one of his drawings of Link from The Legend of Zelda sitting in a Game of Thrones chair, and I was like, you can draw? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, what about those cats you drew me? He's like, oh, I was just kind of goofing off. They weren't serious drawings. I was like, I have a proposition for you. We can't pay you, but,
maybe I won't hit you tomorrow.
That was actually the deal. I wouldn't hit him for a week.
I didn't know.
When I get mad at them or they say stupid sexist things, I slap them.
Well, sexist things, yes.
He made a feminist joke and it made me really mad. And I slapped him and then I slapped this other kid and then I got in trouble. It was worth it.
So basically the lesson here is be respectful to all people.
We're all equal
Human beings.
Yeah.
Wow, we're just completely off topic.
Yeah, we are. Poetry.
We love poetry.
Yes.
We know if you're listening, you obviously love poetry to bear
or you
through
love
us.
one of us.
Please make yourself known.
What?
I don't know.
Please. You were like, she did this weird hand gesture, it was blocking her mouth for me to see it, she was whispering to you guys. But first of all, I could hear you. Second of all, I'm the one who edits this, so I hear it later.
I wasn't even trying. I was just being weird. But anyway, we love poetry. We love that you listen to us.
You said poetry wrong.
No, I didn't.
You said poetry.
I said poetry.
You said it wrong. You said it with a W.
Do we need to go over all the words you can't say?
That's me, because I have a speech impediment.
Then why are you harshing on my vibe?
Spaghetti.
Anyway, we love that you listen to us. If you listen to us, even if you don't listen to us, we just appreciate that there are enough people out there with enough creativity and passion for these things.
Yes.
So, thank you, and we will see you soon.
Yeah, very soon.
All right, snaps for you.
Snaps for you, snaps for that. Invisible hearts and
Woo!
hats. Hats also.
No, you're not allowed to do hats because I did hats one time, and you're like, Lily, don't do that, and then you tried to do it again.
I wasn't the one that said not do hats.
Oh, both of
Laura
you
said don't do hats.
Both of you said don't do hats.
And then I was like, they can't see us wearing hats, and they don't know what.
And I said invisible hats because we did invisible hearts, but we're just doing invisible hearts. The invisible hats thing is over. I'm sorry.
Lily was mad.
Yes.
Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye.
Bye.